Yes, hello everyone. My name is Fokoraj Innocent. Once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a student of Good University. So today I'm meeting you to discuss about information sources. Now, as you can see, I've already typed in my good PowerPoint slides here. Information sources, we are going to start by the definitions. Under information sources, we are having the definition, like is any material or data that provide what? Knowledge on a particular what? Subject. As you can see, I've typed it here. So we are having the classes. They are classified. So under their classification, auto types, we are having primary sources, secondary sources, and then tertiary sources. That is what you should know under information sources. So in my next slides here, we are going to start dealing with primary sources one by one, then we go to secondary, then tertiary. So under primary sources, we also have definitions. Like it's the first anode piece of evidence that created at a particular time of events. Someone who direct or by someone who directly experienced the events. So primary source is the first hand information. The information you get instantly at the exact time a particular event could have occurred. That's what primary source is. So it's also having characteristics. So you can see the characteristics here in my PowerPoint, like the originality. And originality, this originality means you get the raw data, you get the real information, the first-hand information. So that's the meaning of originality. The information is not altered. You get the first-hand information. So that's the kind of characteristic originality how I can explain to you for you to understand very well. Other than the raw data, primary raw data I can give example of like example, lab report like a science what? Notes. For example, when you're carrying out an experiment in the laboratory, you're going to have a laboratory like a lab notes, like where you're going to record your what? Findings. So that's what a raw data. You get it what first hand in your lab. So that is what under raw data. So it gives the exact information without being altered, without being mediated by someone else apart from you. So under its characteristic also we're having unmediated evidence. The information you get by your own, you get it at first hand. You're the one who experienced that information. For instance, when something like you carry out your own experiment, you get it by your own self without someone telling you. So meaning it's not mediated. The evidence you just experience the evidence by yourself. That's an unmediated what? Evidence. Then time related. You all know that primary source also happened at the exact time what? You experience what? That event. The for instance when you're carrying out that experiment, you're going to get that information that at that very time you're what? Doing the experiment. So meaning also time related. You get the information at the exact time. The same time of the occurrence of the event is where you get what also when you get the primary source of the information. So in my next slides, let me see my next slides. Yeah, go to another slide. Yeah, in my next slides here, I'm having the example of what? The primary source. So these are the example of primary sources. And the documents, we can have the historical documents and the primary sources, we have the historical documents. So those are one of example of documents. Then you have in creative work like poem. Poem is also one of the creative works you can use. Yeah. Then the oral history and interview. So this one can cite example of fieldwork and oral history and interview, and can cite example of fieldwork where you go researchers go to the field and they interview, they ask questions. So that's is under what? Under oral history and interview. So you get what? First hand information. So that's an example of what? Primary sources. Yeah, then you're having artifacts and artifacts. So under this one you're having tools or clothings or everyday object from a particular what? Culture. So that is under artifacts. Then you're having scientific data. This for example lab experiments. Yeah. The exact laboratory notes you get is the raw data under scientific what? Data. So that is it. Let me go to another slide. Then maybe you are getting. So under another slide. My next slide here is what? Going to the purpose of what? The primary sources. Now I want to give what? Raw evidence. The information you get is first hand. It's not altered. you get the exact information. Then you have for research foundation. Like when you carry out the research, you get the basement, you get the real foundation of your work from the primary sources. Primary sources is going to help you get the core, the basis of the information you are researching about. So that's under research foundation. Then insight into the case. We have to understand under this one, insight into the context will give you a detailed understanding of of your documents, will help you understand what you are reading very well. So under direct connection also can also help you directly connect what the primary source of the information can help you direct and link what the current situation you are dealing in with. So under direct connection, primary sources also help that information under primary sources help you to link and direct with the current situation you are researching about. So that is this thing under purpose we are having like four: raw evidence, research foundation, insight into context, then direct connection. So that is under what purpose. So and in my next slides, I'm having the roles of primary sources. Now the roles in research, time frames, and reliability. Now in research, you just know, for instance, when you're having research that need first-hand information, you know very well that primary sources is having first-hand information. So you can use primary sources since it's having what? First-hand information. That is under research. Can help you to get what? First-hand information. For instance, those researchers that need what? Researchers that need first-hand information can use primary. Then time frame. We know very well that primary sources also happen at the same time the event also occurred. So it happened at the same time the particular event could have occurred. So that is another time frame. Then reliability. Primary sources. So under reliability just provide direct evidence. So meaning primary sources also reliable because it give the exact direct evidence. So let me go to number 10. So example now in various fields. Example, these primary sources in various fields. So we're also having, so this design of my slide I've covered some sentence here, but I can squeeze and get it to you. They're saying under example is in various fields. For example, in history, a speech from Churchill, from a speech from what? From Winston Churchill's. Yeah, those are the examples in various fields. Also in art, we have in the painting like the Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. So those are the examples in various fields. And what? In various fields, there are examples of those primary sources. So we're having now the advantages and disadvantages, the pros and the cons of what? Primary sources. The pros is what? It offers direct access to the past or first-hand account. So primary information just help you to get what the first-hand information. So provide authenticity, original thought or raw data. So we all know it provide raw data and filtered data information, facilitate new insight and original analysis. Primary data help to give you detailed understanding, real meaning, like a analytical skill help you enhance on your analytical knowledge because you get to know the deep root of what the given information. So facilitate your new insight and original analysis. Then other disadvantages we are having often require interpretation and contextual knowledge. For you to understand this primary information, you just need to put a effort on interpreting. So kind of is very difficult. So can be incomplete or biased. So at times it can also be incomplete or biased. Might be difficult to analyze without background. Analyzing this primary data also, without getting background is also not easy. So meaning in getting analytical skills can also be incomplete. So those are the challenges and primary sources. Yeah. So those are the main information on primary what sources. So thank you for watching. I beg you subscribe to my YouTube channel. After watching, like and share. So in my next video, I'm coming with the information on secondary sources. Thank you. May God bless you.